we go. Ho, ho, ho. That was my mating call. All right, let's see what turns out. We're going to talk about anything and everything Christmas. We're going to talk about some Christmas movies. I brought the box up today. I know we talked about Christmas movies yesterday, but we're going to do that again today. Got a whole box full of stuff, which I'll get to when people show up. Anybody just tuning in, hit that like button right away. That'll be great. And hopefully we have a good time, good hangout. One person watching. That's great. Who's that? 6 people watching. There we go. Now people are coming in. Hit that like button, whoever is out there. Cassie's here. Hi. Hi, Cassie. How's it going? Love you, Cassie. Dave Thompson. Ho, ho, ho. There's my favorite. Hi, ho, ho. Russell Myers, happy holidays from New York City. Happy holidays to you as well, Russell. Janet Productions, hey Cap. On quick break. Want? Sure. Hi, how's it going, Joseph? Hope you are well down in Aussie land, Aussieville, upside down land, place that doesn't exist because flat earthers. Wanted to say hello and a Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. I probably don't know if I'll see you guys before Christmas Day, so I'm going to do this one. Well, I will, because I'll see you tomorrow night for my first reaction live, but that's all about Star Trek. I'll be about Prodigy. There's lots to talk about with this next episode about those things. And then on Friday, of course, is our complete breakdown and review. So, again, don't know if I'll have an opportunity to really do a Christmassy thing. So, here I am today to talk about everything Christmas. So everybody hit that like button. We only have 2 likes right now, with 11 people here. That's lacking, my friends. That's lacking. Let's see. I'll go with. Hold on here. Let me. Okay, there we go. Sandorini. DJ TH, hi, Merry Treckmas. Merry Treckmas to you as well. Jetta Productions, yay, I'm your first liker. Anywho, gotta push some trolleys. Take care of yourself and have a good day at work. Or wherever your final destination is. Thanks for stopping in, appreciate it. But no, hit the like button, everybody. We're going to talk about anything and everything Christmas today, whatever you guys want to talk about. Like I said, I got a bunch of my movies here. These are all my 3D Christmas movies. And then, of course, I've got this big ass box, which is full of all my other Christmas movies. And the titles we definitely didn't cover yesterday. So we're going to just take a look through and see what's in there in a little bit once this gets kind of going. Birth defect. How can Australia be real if there are pics of Santa that never see him flying upside down? Right? Yeah. They made a show about Australia. It's called Stranger Things. They talk about the upside down. Is Vecna a real problem down there? I don't even know. Dave Thompson, Santa does warp 10 to be everywhere at the same time. This is true. Oh, I got a message from somebody. Hold on 1 second. What is this? That's a great video. Thank you for sending, Kathy. Aw. That's cute. That made me smile. Aw. Looks like you're out getting a coffee or something. So hopefully you're doing well, sweetie. And I'll see you soon because it's Christmas. Anyway, yeah. My daughter there was the first one to comment. So that makes me happy. Anyway, so what do you guys want to talk about Christmas-wise? Like I said, got a bunch of movies here. I know we talked about movies yesterday, but this is the way. Like I said, these ones are my 3D ones. Going through them real quick, we got a very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas. This thing was made for 3D. This thing is hilarious. If you guys haven't seen it, watch it, even if it's just in 2D. But in 3D, this thing is definitely made for 3D. So we got that one. Next up, we got Arthur Christmas 3D with a lenticular cover as well. This one I've only seen like 2 or 3 times, and I really did enjoy it, but I haven't watched it since I got this Blu-ray. So Arthur Christmas, I don't know if anybody watches this every year, but there you go. Dave Thompson says, snow up your way? Is that a question? Because right now there's absolutely none, but we're supposed to get a shit ton on starting on Friday and then Saturday as well. So Christmas Eve is supposed to be bad, and then Christmas travel is supposed to be threatened. Whatever. Next up is one of my favorites, A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey as Scrooge in 3D. This thing in 3D is amazing. In 2D, it's great. This is like the definitive one for me because of the Victorianness of all the scenes. It is really a fun ride, and Jim Carrey does a bunch of the roles in this, and I think he does a fantastic job. So, looks like I got a super chat from Ozzy, $20. I have phaser rifle now. Oh, Merry Christmas. Now I have a gun. Ho, ho, ho. Yes. But I'm going to reiterate what I said yesterday, which is that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. You can argue with me all you like, but I'm not going to change my mind. So, yeah, Dave, we have no snow yet. So, but cheers. Thank you very much, Ozzy. First shot of the night. You, sir, are a gentleman and a scholar and a judge of fine YouTube channels, apparently. Thank you. All right, moving right along. We've got The Grinch in 3D. This isn't good. This isn't good, but since it's a 3D movie, I got it. Me and Cassie watched this like 2 or 3 years ago, and it's atrocious. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but it's not good. It's not good for the record, so. It's kind of like a sequel to the Grinch with Jim Carrey. Next up is Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Anybody that watches me long enough knows that I don't like Tim Burton. I think Beetlejuice, they're all highly overrated, most of his movies. But this one in 3D is pretty stellar to watch. The animation style in 3D is a real standout, and I enjoy it enough that I'll watch it occasionally. I just don't get all hyped up about it like a lot of people do. I think Jack Skellington is way overused, way too commercialized, and it's just not something that interests me, to be honest. But some of the songs are catchy, so we got that. I need Star Trek in 3D. I've got Star Trek 2009 and Into Darkness and Beyond all in 3D. I have them all downstairs in 3D. Birth defect, where I'm at, it's supposed to be as low as -10 or -20 Queen's degrees overnight. Yeah, it's like it's above freezing here right now. So take off to the great white north. Take off, it's a beauty way to go. Take off, coo 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 coo. Yes, Dave. Bert defects. Sweeney Todd is peak Burton in my opinion. I like Sweeney Todd. I don't mind Sweeney Todd at all. Not a band of can't said. I said Star Trek. Yes, we do need other Star Treks in 3D. I agree. That being said, my Samsung 3D TV can convert 2D to 3D, and it's actually pretty good watching like the TOS or whatever in 3D converted. It's actually pretty good. Some of the hairlines sometimes get set back too far, but other than that, it's pretty good. But I would like actual 3D, yes. Hello, Terrence. Michael O'Reilly, I've watched Nightmare Before Christmas twice in my life, loved it both times, but there was a lot of years between those viewings, and I'm in no hurry to watch it again anytime soon. I'll watch it in 3D. It's new that way. And lastly, of my 3D movies for Christmas movies is the Polar Express 3D. This is a favorite of mine. I love trains. I've always loved trains, and trains and Christmas, you can't go wrong. Tom Hanks does a lot of it. He does the conductor, he does Santa Claus, and he does the dad. He does a few different parts in this. The only ones that are really creepy, honestly, are Santa Claus and the elves in this movie. Everything else is kind of on point. So I love it. I love it. This is not a guilty pleasure, but this is one I have to watch every year, or try to. Might watch this tonight, actually. So those are my 3D Christmas movies. Now if you go into the big box of other Christmas movies, what do we got? Let's just pull shit out. Ooh, first up, The Muppet Christmas Carol. Yes, and this one has the deleted scene. This is the Michael Caine version, obviously, and it does have the deleted song that was cut out of the theatrical version, but Michael Caine, can't go wrong, can't go wrong. Next up, of course, this one's well worn, as you can see, but this is A Christmas Story 2-disc special edition set. Watch this every year. And now that A Christmas Story Christmas is out, the sequel to this, the true sequel, starring Peter Billingsley and most of the original cast, gonna look on this one a little different now. So it's definitely a classic. Let's see, what does Tim Hortons do special for the holiday season? Oh, they have a bunch of stuff. The candy cane donuts, and they have candy cane hot chocolate. They have white chocolate candy cane drinks, and they do a lot of cool stuff for the holidays. Terrence Child, I just got back from Walmart. Had a great time buying myself a new television set and a new iPad. I wanted to get myself a PlayStation 5, but they were sold out. What a shock. Eric Martin, Coke has some of the best Christmas commercials artworks. Yeah, this is from quite a few years ago. It's the 75th anniversary of Coke on the bottom of it. It was a store display that I requested, and they gave it to me. So usually I have like a large sack. I do have a large sack, don't you know? But anyway, I have a large sack, or I had, that I would drape over the shoulder so you wouldn't see the bears. It would just be like a 3D. And I also have the jingle bells, the sleigh bells on there. So yeah, Coke has great Christmas stuff. This one, The Family Man, with Tia Leone and Nicolas Cage, is a fucking fantastic Christmas movie. It's about just a typical family who he's kind of upset with his life and his job. Well, no, actually, it's not about a typical family. He is a rich Wall Street guy who's upset with his life, and he wonders how things might have been if he had gone a different route. So a guardian angel, gives him what's called a glimpse, and he gets to actually have a family. He has a wife, he has 2 kids, he has a shit job, essentially, and anyway, he sees what his life would have been like if he would have hooked up with her, back in the day, and it's a really heart-touching movie. Really good for the holiday season. If you haven't seen The Family Man, I highly recommend it. So there you go. Plus, Nicolas Cage, come on. We've got, of course, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Chevy Chase. I mean, this is a must-watch every year, for sure. Reminds me so much of myself at Christmas. So, yeah. Hold on, I should get to some of these comments. I like Patrick Stewart in A Christmas Carol. Muppet Christmas Carol is fantastic. Dave Thompson said, I've just been called a hoser. You hoser. Birth Defect. Am I alone in cringing at Tom Hanks movies? League of Their Own, The Green Mile, always good, but something about him is off-putting. I think you're alone in that. I really like Tom Hanks. You'll shoot your eye out. Hello from Xena, Ohio. Wow. Xenia. Eric Martin, did the Admiral get her candy cane ice cream? I have never heard of that before. We didn't get it that night, no. I don't think she's actually picked any up since. So no, she hasn't got her candy cane ice cream. But yes, it's a thing. Terrence Childs, while I was at Walmart today, I tried to find the Monopoly, G.I. Joe, and Transformers, and I couldn't. I didn't know they had a G.I. Joe one. I do have the G1 Transformers Monopoly, though. Dave Thompson said, just had some scotch. Well, I just had some peach Crown Royal whiskey, so. Not a band account. What Canadian spirits would you recommend drinking this holiday season? I would not recommend drinking the Ghost of Holiday Past. A little bit stale, a little bit tastes like dust. The Ghost of Christmas Present is definitely a good vintage. You should probably consume that one. Ghost of Christmas Future can be a little bit off-putting. If you have too much, it might kill you. No, but Canadian spirits, I'm not much of a spirits connoisseur kind of guy. Definitely Crown Royal stuff is always great, but I think Crown Royal is available pretty much everywhere now. So I don't have any suggestions for you. I'm sorry. Are Tennessee whiskey and bourbon allowed up there? Yes. Terrence Childs, a great Christmas movie is Die Hard and Lethal Weapon. Those are great. They're not Christmas movies, though. So, Misha, sorry I couldn't come in for the last couple overtime. That's all right, Misha. You're here now, so thank you for showing up. Eric Martin, the Namo Bar, 40 Creek. Yes, that's one that Eric recommends. I also do too. It's very good. So there you go. Canada Dry is always good. I have Canada Dry ginger ale here too as well. So cranberry ginger ale. The Holy Gabriel. Hey, Captain, I'm a bit cross-faded, but finally finished all my Xmas shopping now. I'm getting high whilst drinking Bold Rock hard cider from here in my native Virginia. Good stuff if you like cider. Excellent. Olivia said, so I'm expecting a bad snowstorm tonight and tomorrow. It's beginning to look a lot like Canada. There's no snow outside right now. We're going to be getting the same storm, though, starting on Friday and then more on Saturday. So, all right, moving right along. The original Christmas classics. This is a limited keepsake edition, 7 holiday favorites. So you've got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, The Little Drummer Boy, Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol, Cricket on the Hearth, and Frosty Returns, with a bonus holiday music CD. So, yeah, there's just a thing inside there, coupons and shit. So, but yeah, the Rankin-Bass stuff, I mean, it's kind of a must-have. Even if you don't watch it every year, it's a must-have so you can watch it if you feel nostalgic. So, yeah, that's where we are with that one. All right. A Christmas Carol with Alistair Sim as Scrooge. This is the Emerald edition, so it's just a fancy edition with some... Ooh, look at that metallic box. Absolutely love A Christmas Carol, and this one is one of my favorites for sure. I love the Alistair Sim as Scrooge. So, hey, there's a chance that the same storm may hit me. Fingers fucking crossed. Eric Martin, no logo on the shirt. I'm so disappointed, Cap. I got a lot of shirts with no logos. You be quiet, you. Terrence Childs, last week, sometimes I asked you, would you drive the Coyotes from Hardcastle and McCormick? And you said no. You said it looked ugly. And do you still feel that way? Yeah, I don't like the Coyote. That's an ugly car. It's a race car. If it's on a racetrack doing its race thing, that's fine. But I would never drive that car, no. The Holy Gabriel. I'm Mr. Green Christmas. I'm high on weed. I'm Mr. Joint Smoker. THC till my liver bleeds. Any favorite Christmas songs? Good King Wenceslas. Lots of good Christmas songs. Stuart, thanks for sending me down some weird-ass rabbit hole last night after the live. I spent nearly 2 hours watching the Beachcombers videos on YouTube. Shake my head. Hey, I never enjoyed the Beachcombers. I mean, it was on in my house. I think my parents watched it, but we only had like 3 channels, so it was just kind of on. Yeah, I never watched the Beachcombers. So. Also, I've got The Simpsons Christmas. This has 5 episodes on it. It's got Simpsons roasting on an open fire, Mr. Plow, that's my name, that name again is Mr. Plow, Miracle on Evergreen Terrace, Grift of the Magi, and She of Little Faith. So, next up is Jim Carrey's Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It's great. It's great. Don't know what else to say. Jim Carrey does a fantastic job with the Grinch. Next up is White Christmas. Again, I own this. I have never watched the whole thing. But I guess I need to. Apparently it's very Christmassy. I remember putting it in one year and like, I forget how far into it I was, and it wasn't Christmas time yet, and I was like, this sucks. And I wasn't really paying attention to it, so I took it out. But I know it's a good movie. I know it's got good moments in it. I just have not watched it from end to end yet, so don't at me. Kat, do you remember the late 70s cable boxes with all the buttons in the row and the cord to the TV, kind of like the 8-track version of cable? I don't remember the remote attached to the TV, no. The Holy Gabriel, for me, Christmas is embodied by the Invader Zim Christmas special. Love that shit. Okay. Oh, here's one of my favorites. Scrooged with Bill Murray. Perfect take on A Christmas Carol. And funny as hell. Bill Murray, man. Although I think I'd hate to work with the guy. I hear he's very difficult to work with. Never shows up on time. Doesn't listen to the director really. Kind of does his own thing. Doesn't read half the lines in the script. Just improvises. But it's hilarious as hell. And Scrooge, man. Scrooged. Next up is Fred Claus with Vince Vaughn and Paul Giovannetti. My kids, my daughter Cassie and my son Thomas really love this movie. I do too. It's kind of fun. It's not my ideal idea of a Christmas movie, but it's still fun enough. I really enjoy a lot of aspects of it, especially the elves and stuff. So yeah, it's good. It's good. Christmas Vacation, yeah. Yep. I still have giant floor model TV. Ooh, that sucks. Hope you never have to move it. Next up, one you need is Elf. Will Ferrell. Hilarious. My daughter Cassie, this is like one of her favorite movies. She absolutely loves Elf, but she also is a fan of Christmas. She was here at the beginning of the live stream. She was the first one to comment. She's probably not watching anymore because she's out with people, so she doesn't want to be embarrassed by her dad. But anyway, she loves Elf, and she's not ashamed to admit it, so I watch this with her every year, pretty much. It's a Wonderful Life. This is the 2-disc collector's set. I hadn't seen It's a Wonderful Life, honestly, till about 10, 15 years ago. Then I actually sat down and watched it. I love this movie. It is fantastic. This says both the colorized version and the original black and white. I don't mind colorization on movies if it's done well. This one's very good. So people that are like, you shouldn't color black and white movies. What? If you should, if you have the option to watch either or, I think it's fine to do it. If you destroy the original black and white to make the color, that's completely wrong. But anyway, this is an awesome movie. And this is a 2-disc collector set, so it's got the making of A Wonderful Life, special tribute to Frank Capra, directed by his son, and the original theatrical trailer. So there's not much extra on it, but it's a wonderful life, man. This one I don't remember anything about. I think I got it given to me and I haven't watched it. Chasing Christmas, with Tom Arnold. If anybody knows anything about it, I mean, Christmas isn't coming early, late, or at all for Jack Cameron. This modern-day Scrooge hates Santa and any soul who loves Christmas. Jack gets a Christmas wake-up call from the ghost of Christmas past, who suddenly decides to take a vacation, leaving Jack in the past. Now Jack must team up with the gorgeous ghost of Christmas present to save the future of Christmas. Well, I heard gorgeous. I might have to check this out. Yeah, I don't remember this if I have seen it. It is in the collection though, so somebody bought it for me. So next up, Deck the Halls with Matthew Broderick and Danny DeVito. A very silly movie about two neighbors that are competing with each other over Christmas lights and just Christmas decorations. Matthew Broderick plays a dentist, I believe. And Danny DeVito is like a salesman who's kind of down on his luck. The brightest holiday comedy of the year. Yeah, their goal is to make their house visible from space with so many lights. It's a fun movie as well. So, not one I watch every year, but definitely worth checking out. It is fun. Whoa. He-Man. And I became She-Ra. Yeah, the He-Man and She-Ra, a Christmas special. Oof. Oof. So this is the special edition as well. Dun 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 dun. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Open up to see that face. That haunt your souls. It's got some limited edition artwork and stuff in it. I'm a big He-Man fan, as I was when I was younger. Got a lot of He-Man stuff still, but this is a rough watch, man. This is rough to watch. It is absolutely not easy to watch. But hey, it's a collectible, something that I definitely needed as a fan of He-Man. And Eric Martin throws in $20. Drinking water at Christmas just seems so wrong. This isn't water, first of all. This is cranberry ginger ale, Canada Dry. But I will have a shot of the good stuff for Mr. Eric's. Mr. Eric's Super Chat. Hot sucker. Dropping the fucking mud like a noob. Cheers. I lost my shit over the He-Man Christmas special when I read in the 80s when those kids got the belts that made them fly. I could not believe it. Holy Gabriel, all hail the snoring pug. Yeah, all both of them. Star Trek Voyager episode Timeless is the best Christmas special. You can't tell if it's a Christmas special. As well as snow. Because you can tell it's a Christmas special because of all the snow and Harry finally gets a long time to go for. Yeah, right. I know, right? So this is, celebrate Christmas with He-Man and She-Ra, because why not? The holiday season comes to the magical worlds of Eternia and Etheria in He-Man and She-Ra, a Christmas special. When Orko accidentally winds up on Earth during the Christmas winter, he befriends two children who share stories of the goodwill and merriment that the holidays embrace. When they finally return to Eternia, the holiday spirit is spread amongst the entire royal palace, but this overflowing goodwill attracts an unwelcome attention of Horde Prime and Skeletor. Will the combined powers of He-Man and She-Ra and the spirit of Christmas be enough to stop them? And it's got a lot of special features. Documentaries on the making of it. I have the Power music video. A montage of morals. Trivia and fun facts. Yeah. So I got this one, Christmas Time in South Park. Again, I don't think I've ever watched this. I think somebody gave this to me like last year or the year before, and I haven't had a chance to watch it. It went in the box with like, I'll watch that next year. So it's got Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh, Merry Christmas Charlie Manson, Mr. Hanky's Christmas Classics, A Very Crappy Christmas, Red Sleigh Down, It's Christmas in Canada, and Woodland Critter Christmas. Next up, Jingle All the Way with Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger trying to get his son a Turbo Man doll. Turbo Man. And it's Jake Lloyd, the young Anakin Skywalker from The Phantom Menace, along with Sinbad, who plays a competing dad. This is a fun movie. I absolutely love this movie. It's so fun to watch. Christmas Carol with Khan, who was visited by three ghosts. So is Quiet learning to be quiet? You almost never yell at him. Yeah, he's got a lot better. Grant McGregor, I saw that one. It had an ugly-looking dog that cheered up Skeletor. Yes, it did. Hezraz, didn't they just come out with Guardians of the Galaxy Galactic Christmas special? Well, it's a holiday special, but yes, it's really good. The Holy Gabriel, being visited by three ghosts is just a normal night for some of us. Ooh. I've seen some parts of the Star Wars 70s and 80s Xmas special, and that is really, really, really hard to watch. It is. Eric Martin, I haven't seen a Charlie Brown Christmas in a long time. Neither have I, actually. I enjoy Charlie Brown Christmas, but yeah, I haven't seen it in forever. I love Mr. Garrison's Merry Fucking Christmas song. Birth defect. Khan visited by the ghosts of Christmas past tore me up when he sees how he wasted his time with his wife and didn't appreciate her till she was gone. That's actually a thing? Trek or not, fun fact, when we look in the mirror at our reflection, what we see is the past version of ourselves, as the protons take a small amount of time to reach our eyes. We never see ourselves in the present. That's 100% true. The other day I saw that there was a Jingle All the Way too. Looked awful from little. I've seen it. It stars Get Her Done guy, and it is awful. It's not very good. He has to get his daughter a really good gift, and she wants this specific bear, but his ex-wife is now with a rich guy who has everything they could ever want for Christmas for his daughter, and it's kind of a weird movie. But I can't remember the guy's name. Get Her Done guy, Mater, Toe Mater from Cars. Larry the Cable Guy. Thank you, Captain Casey Stewart. That's him. He's in it. He's the main guy, redneck guy, and his ex-wife is with some rich guy, and the rich guy's a total asshole. And the rich guy buys every one of these bears in the town so that he can't get one for his daughter, because that's the only thing she really wants, and she asked her dad for it. So yeah, that's what it's about. Beverly Crusher thinks being visited by 3 ghosts is a great night. She does. That's like a fantastic night for her. I haven't listened to Adam Sandler's Hanukkah song yet this year. I love it. Well, he's got like two or three versions of that song. I've got them all on my MP3 player, so they kind of come on occasionally during the course of the year sometimes, and I love them. Yeah. Grant McGregor, $5. Okay, everyone, let's take our bingo card for tonight or tomorrow's episode of Prodigy. My centerpiece is abruptly ending. 1 hour splits into 2 parts. Well, I think that's the point, yeah. Anyway, Jingle All the Way. Yeah, it'll be a harsh split. Next up in the rotation is a holiday comedy unlike any other. Ernest Saves Christmas. Bad egg kid who they find Santa's magic sack. Sounds really dirty, but yeah, this is a fun movie as well. Any of the Ernest movies I really enjoy. And this is no exception. Lots of good stuff in this one. Plus the Santa Claus in this is really great. Yeah. Then I've got the 50th birthday deluxe edition of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The original one with Boris Karloff. It's got this is a velvet on the front here and then some glitter. But yeah, this is a remastered version of the original Grinch, which you can't go wrong with. This is fantastic as well. What comes out? New digital transfer, a featurette, Dr. Seuss and the Grinch from Whoville to Hollywood, a rhyming chronicle of the original book, and this beloved animation adaptation. Songs in the Key of Grinch, interviews with composer Albert Haig and vocalist Thurl Ravenscroft. Who's Who in Whoville biography gallery. Grinch song selection. Go right to your favorite songs. TNT's How the Grinch Stole Christmas special edition featurette with Phil Hartman and a Grinch pencil test. But it also includes Horton Hears a Who. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. I like how if I get the right lighting, his eyes go red. Evil. You're as charming. Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 29.5 football. The Family Man is a good Christmas movie. Yes, I've got that here. I got to meet Jim Varney, who plays Ernest in 1994. He was super nice, and before he said goodbye, he told my friends and I to never start smoking because it'll kill you. Misha, I remember seeing that Ernest in theaters. Also, the kitten jumped on the keyboard. Great. Okay. Know what I mean, Vern? Yeah. My favorite is Ernest Goes to Jail. Kevin says, I heard a joke by Seth Meyer on how he couldn't watch a Charlie Brown Christmas on the plane because people were allergic to peanuts. Check it out. Look Who's Talking Now is set during Christmas too. Oh, then it must be a Christmas movie. All right, this one is one of my favorites, and I don't care what anybody says. It's really fun. I think you can probably find this on YouTube to watch for free, but it's A Child's Christmas in Wales, adapted from the classic Dylan Thomas poem. And this one is the original one from 1986. I really love this one. I don't know how to describe it. It's an old-timey, not Victorian. It's an old-timey English Christmas in the UK. Starts with this boy whose grandfather is over visiting for Christmas Eve, and he tells him the story, that's his grandfather there, tells him the story of when he was the same age, what their Christmases were like. And this is a really amazing movie. I love this one. A lot of people find this a little bit dull, a little bit boring. I don't care. I will watch it anytime. This is, I don't want to say a guilty pleasure because guilty pleasures are usually considered bad, but people enjoy them. This one, not a lot of people know about. The ones that do know about it, they just think it's boring, not bad. There's a difference. I don't know. This won my heart a long time ago, and I was finally able to find it on DVD like probably 5 or 6 years ago. So that's what this one is, and it's definitely a fun watch, especially if you're into olds, Victorian Christmas style stuff. It's not quite Victorian times when this dad's telling the story, but it's a very kind of quaint and idealistic kind of Christmas in the UK, and it's just fun. It's fun. So Generation Productions. Hey, Trekyards Captain, and Merry Christmas. Hello, sir. How's it going? Hope you are well. Oh, just got an alert. A winter storm warning was issued on my weather app. So I like slow and boring too. By the way, Edwardian times, I think. Yes, it would be Edwardian times. Yeah. You're aware of this, Misha? You've seen you've experienced A Child's Christmas in Wales? The story is really nice in this movie. Did you hear what happened to the human cannonball caught sleeping on the job? He got fired. Quiet, you. Cosmo is about a boy with Hugh Grant. A Christmas movie? I don't know. Bright Star Line. One of my favorite movies to watch at Christmas for me is Invasion of Astro Monster. I watch annually. Haven't even heard of that. Misha says my wife is an Anglophile, I guess you could say. So you have seen it. All right, cool. All right. I guess your wife's going to want to meet Samuel then at some point. Next up is the original Miracle on 34th Street, black and white. This one doesn't include a colorized version, but Maureen O'Hara and John Payne. Fantastic movie yet again. I don't know. These are all great. Well, not all of them. I've said a few of them are kind of shit, but it's great. Miracle on 34th Street. Which brings me to this one, Miracle on 34th Street. This is, of course, the remake. And again, very well done. This one, what is this? Who's this one star? John Hughes film, and it stars Richard Attenborough, Elizabeth Perkins, and Dylan McDermott. A different ending, but still fantastic. Misha, yep, we totally 100% legally downloaded lots of programs from the UK back when we were dating and doing movie nights together. By the way, still a kitten sitting on the keyboard. And me. Wow. There you go. Miracle on 34th Street. Okay, so next up is Home Alone. This is just a cheapy version of it, of the DVD, but that's okay. A family fun edition. So audio commentary, fun featurettes, making of Home Alone, how to burglar-proof your home, the stunts of Home Alone around the world, Where's Buzz Now, Mac Cam, behind the scenes with Macaulay Culkin, Angels with Filthy Souls, and 1990 press featurette. Includes 15 deleted scenes or alternate takes and a hilarious gag reel. Set top games, battle plan, trivia quiz, and head count, and more. So there are games on this. I thought it was just a cheapy version, but it's got a lot of extra stuff on it. It's a really cheap case and packaging compared to some of these other special editions. So Home Alone, can't go wrong. Here is another version of It's a Wonderful Life. I got this one as well. This is the colorized one with the black and white. This is just the black and white one. So those two together. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. A good sequel. Yes, it shares a lot of things in common with the original. But as far as sequels go, this is pretty good, I think. And I just love seeing how Harry and Merv, I think that's their names, gets, like, they would die. And yes, Donald Trump is in this one, but it's before he was a complete and total egomaniac, I guess. I mean, he's probably always been an egomaniac, but he said they could film at his hotel if he could be in the film. So that's why his scene's there. So anyway, Home Alone 2. Lost in New York. And then almost my last two. Next up is, well, the Santa Claus. This is the only one I have on DVD, is the first Santa Claus. I don't have Santa Claus 2 or Santa Claus 3. I wouldn't mind getting Santa Claus 2 because it's pretty good. Santa Claus 3, not so much. Don't really care for it. Jack Frost is not that great. But Santa Claus classic, can't go wrong. There's a lot of little errors in this, by the way. Like snow that is clearly just a sheet of cotton. And many other things. But I love Tim Allen, so yeah, gotta have that one. I wouldn't mind getting the collector's set of all of them at some point. And now they have the new series on Disney Plus, which I haven't watched yet, the Santa Clauses. So, okay, next up is a 2-disc special edition of 8 Crazy Nights. 8 Crazy Nights. This is fun. This is Adam Sandler's Hanukkah movie / Christmas movie with Whitey. This is fun. My kids absolutely love this. They were watching this when they were too young to be watching this because it's kind of got some raunchy humor and some, adult themes, but I really don't give a shit. If I'm watching it, my kids are watching it pretty much. So anyway, 8 Crazy Nights is really fun. If you haven't seen it, check it out. So it's got the widescreen and full screen. The Hanukkah song part 3 music video. So there's at least 3 parts. Day with the Meatball. NBA Love It Live TV spot. And then also 9 original featurettes, deleted scenes with optional commentary, multi-angle animation progression, and HBO's first look special. So lots of extras in this. It's a fun movie. I do enjoy Adam Sandler's comedy. Judge me if you will, but I don't care. This is great. Saw that in theaters too, as my family liked Home Improvement. Santa Claus 2, Elizabeth Mitchell, fire, yes, absolutely. Haven't seen 8 Crazy Nights. Well, you need to get on that, Misha. The Holy Gabriel. My 2 sisters loved this animated Christmas movie called Annabelle's Wish. If only it had been about the haunted doll and not a fucking talking cow. SC Scout Guy, Stuart, do you still own and watch VHS movies? I still own a few VHS movies. I did get rid of a huge chunk of my VHS collection, though. Do I watch them? No. I still got a lot of home movies on VHS. I do have like 3 VCRs downstairs in a tote, just in case I need a VCR. So I do have 3 of those, and I do have a lot of movies that I've converted some of them to digital, because I have a digital converter for that, for the computer, but I have not done all of them by any means. We got a lot of old family movies and stuff, which would be fun to go back and convert those and actually show you guys a young Captain Foley being an idiot. That might happen at some point, so. Bum, bitty, 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 bum, bum. Around here, every night is 8 crazy cats. Do you know why Mr. Ed didn't talk much when he was young? He was a little hoarse. Eric Martin says, hate to miss the party, but I have to go to Walmart for a bit. Why the fuck you gotta go to Walmart? Eric has forsaken me. I demand tribute. I demand a super chat from someone. I don't think I can make it through without Eric. Anyway, next up. This is the last thing in here. This is a Christmas Specials 4 DVD collector set featuring, this is a nice tin because old people like tins, and this is all old people shit. Red Skellington, Jack Benny, Adolf Zucker's Scrooge, Holiday Yule, and more. So it's a 4 DVD collector set of Christmas specials. So TV specials from like the 40s, 50s. So let's see. On disc 1, we got Karaoke Christmas. Gather with friends and family to celebrate the holidays and sing along with cherished melodies of the season in an easy-to-follow format. Karaoke Christmas is fun for all ages and will liven your days with song and good cheer, featuring the most beloved holiday melodies. Disc 2 is Holiday Yule. There's no better way to enjoy the holidays than listening to carols in front of a roaring fire, and Holiday Yule brings the season to life wherever you are. Sorry, I should do this in a presenter's voice. Holiday Yule offers hours of entertainment for any setting by combining Christmas music with footage of a burning Yule log and a continuous play feature. Disc 3, Adolf Zucker's Scrooge. On Christmas Eve, the ghost of Jacob Marley, Scrooge's late business partner, comes to haunt old Scrooge and give him glimpses into his past, present, and future. Frightened by the visions, Scrooge wakes up a new man, vowing to change his miserly ways forever. And Disc 4, Classic TV Comedy Christmas, featuring these Christmas specials. Freddy and the Yuletide Doll with Red Skeleton, The Cop and the Anthem with Red Skeleton, The Christmas Show with Jack Benny, and The New Year's Show with Jack Benny. So there's Red Skeleton Christmas and Jack Benny holiday shows. This would bring back memories for Eric Martin because he's old. Adolf Zucker's Scrooge, which I haven't seen this version, so I should probably watch this. The Holiday Yule, fireplace and music. And Karaoke Christmas, sing along to traditional holiday favorites. Ooh. Featuring the most beloved holiday melodies, including Old Little Town of Bethlehem, The 12 days of Christmas. God rest ye merry gentlemen. Deck the halls. Away in a manger. Silent night. And many more, with 20 songs in all. Karaoke Christmas offers entertainment for the entire family from ages 2 to 92. So Grandpa Jack, who's 95, fuck you. You can't take part in karaoke. You need to leave the fucking room. You need to go outside and have a smoke or something. You can't participate. You gotta be 90 fucking 2 and under. Goodness me. And that's it for the big box of DVDs. So, yeah, started off with my 3D ones and moved on to those. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I have a collection of over 200 Laserdisc movies that I still watch, says I See Scout Guy. The Holy Gabriel, the Deer Doing the Pyramid, and the 8 Crazy Nights, and the Cop is just like, it's some deer doing a pyramid. Ah, well, shit makes me laugh till I cry. Don't forget the deer, like, licking up when the porta potty tips over and there's shit everywhere, and the deer, like, is licking it up and then smiles, and there's just, like, shit dripping from their teeth. Everyone's favorite non-Christmas movie. Tora. Trek or not, thank you for taking time to do these lives, Cap. I must say it has become part of my Christmas now. Credit to you, as you have, in a way, surpassed some movies and TV shows for a lot of us. I doubt that very much, but thank you, Trek or not, for the kind words. You don't have to kiss up anymore. You don't have to brown nose. You're good. But thank you. Bright Starline, Captain. When was the last time you watched T.J. Hooker? Probably when it was on the air, to be fair. Yeah, I haven't gone back to revisit it. Generation Productions, Captain, question. Was there any Christmas Star Trek episodes? Just wondering. Forget the name of the episode, but it's a TOS episode with Dr. Helen Noel. They talk about a Christmas party where they first met. So there's a reference to Christmas there. Of course, Star Trek Generations in the Nexus. There's a Christmas moment with Picard. There's also a Voyager episode with Q, where Q turns Voyager into a Christmas ornament and is hanging on a Christmas tree. Those are the 3 that come to mind. I don't think there are any other ones, but there could be. So chat, if I've missed any, let me know. Misha, when you go smoke, don't forget to take your oxygen with you. Birth defect. Did anyone make a Christmas movie about the World War I ceasefire? That'd be a classic. Oh, yes, there is a movie about it. It's not that old. It's only a couple years old. The hell was it called? I sneezed. I need to sneeze again, I think. Yes, there is a movie about it, but I cannot remember what it's called. Trek or not, must be all the talk of dripping porta shit. Holy Gabriel, oh God, I just remembered the Technical Foul song from 8 Crazy Nights. That's a technical foul. Yes, indeed. Misha throws in $20 and says, Merry Catsmas. Thank you, Misha. I will have a shot for that, sir. All right. And cheers to everyone out there hope you have a great and merry holiday season. But Skynet. Olivia says there's Timeless, great Christmas episode where everybody dies. Joyous Noel. Professor Brainy Specs is here. Doctor Who had a Christmas special that included a World War I ceasefire twice upon a time. Brainy Specs, isn't Salty Trekker live? He was going live at 10, wasn't he? Captain, definitely recommend going back to watch TJ Hooker. I'm sure I will. I gotta find where I can watch it. Shaka, the Jingle Bells, When the Snow Falls. Okay. I might watch one of my 3D movies tonight, actually. A very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas. Or the Polar Express, maybe. Joyous Noel is the World War I movie. Oh, is that? Yeah, but when was it released? I think there's been 2 movies about that incident. One was probably made in the 60s, but another one was recently, if I recall correctly. Rainy Specs, Captain Foley. You sure want me to watch Salty for some reason. Perhaps I like it here better. I can't say as I blame you. I just thought I'd seen you over there quite often when I popped in. But I mean, I wasn't doing a live at the time, so, you know, you got to get what you can, take what you can get as far as entertainment goes, I guess. But thank you, appreciate that. I just figured you were one of his lackeys. And that's not saying anything bad. I love Salty Trekker. I think he's great. He is a good friend of mine, in my opinion. I don't know if he thinks the same. I think he does. He's a good guy. I'll just shut up now. 2005. Okay, yeah, that's probably the one I was thinking of then. Captain Casey Stewart, you can watch some TJ Hooker on YouTube free. Fuck yeah, buddy. TJ Hooker. Holy Gabriel, once this live is over, I'm watching 8 Crazy Nights. I'm deep in the fade, and I'm craving something funny. That's good. I'm glad that glad you're gonna go watch that. That's a technical foul. Yeah. Wouldn't those be salties? I mean, yeah. You probably hear the pug snoring, and I apologize. Oh, there you go. You probably hear the pug snoring, and I apologize. But wouldn't those be salties? Yes. Shannon Murphy is here. I have a Disco Noel vinyl record that I am forbidden to play in the house. It's the most disco thing you've ever heard in your life and drives my dad up the wall. SC Scout Guy. I'm watching Memphis Belle on Laserdisc right now. I think the snoring has subsided for now. Okay, we're good. We're good. Never apologize for the snoring pugs. They are majestic beasts. Oh, indeed. Here, I'll show you those majestic beasts you speak so highly of. There's Precious in a bed that's too small for her. There's Lola. She's the one that was snoring just now. And there's Dot. Yeah, I just said your name. What of it? Plug ASMR. Lola. Hey, Lola. Hey, sweetie. He's snoring. He's snoring, little one. Look at that face. The face only a mother could love. And there's Dot. Hey, Dot. You're so cute. Everybody loves you. But you're the most camera shy of all of them. And then Precious. Your name's not Precious. Her name's not Precious either. Precious. There you go. Now you know this, the source of the snore. All right. Aren't animals great? Yes, they are. So peaceful. I truly wish I could sleep like that. Me too. I would like to be a pug for a day. That'd be a fucking great day. I'm telling you. 18 hours of sleep. Wow. I could do that. If only people were so good, right? Essie Skunk Guy says, Dot is my favorite. Dot, Essie Skunk Guy loves you. Lola just got up and shook and makes that sound. Hey, Donnie. Captain Casey Stewart. Captain, have you ever seen Memphis Beat with Jason Lee? If you mean Memphis Belle, I've seen Memphis Belle, yes. I haven't heard of Memphis Beat. Ermagerd Dirt is adorable. See, everybody loves your Dots. No one ever sees you. Birth defect, do you still hear the screaming Precious? That junk man is here. My favorite Star Trek character is Dr. Spock. Well, aren't you just funny? Hardy har har. Hope you're well, junk man. Hope you have a good Christmas. I don't know if I'll be talking to you before then, but Merry Christmas to you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. You missed all of the holiday festivities. We're looking at a whole bunch of Christmas movies and shit like that, you know. But Misha says, Odie the kitten has taken Peanut's spot on my lap tonight. She is not a happy Peanut right now. That's not good. Peanut. Who's a good girl, Peanut? Olivia says, Merry Christmas from the Julius family, a family of one. Merry Christmas to you as well, Olivia. Hope you have a good Christmas. Casey Stewart says, Memphis Belle is a television series, or Memphis Beat is a television series. Jason Lee. No, it's not the same as Memphis Belle. I have not even heard of Memphis Beat then. The Holy Gabriel. So I went to a new pub in my area, had some venison meatballs, and they were absolutely delicious. I don't know about y'all, but I love to eat me some deer. I love venison summer sausage in particular. I do love deer as well. Venison's really good. Trek or not, who is your favorite character in Andor, Cap? Luthien Rail is really growing on me as a cool character. Honestly, Cassian Andor, I did not like him in Rogue One at all. Even on multiple viewings, whatever, I thought he was kind of an asshole. And our introduction to him isn't great, to be honest. But now that I've seen Andor, I'm like, all right, now I like this dude. So Andor would be my favorite. Beyond that, Mon Mothma's daughter. You know. Who else? The one, I can't remember their names, unfortunately. The one Imperial officer, the black guy who helps them with the heist. I liked him. I can't stand many of the other characters. The ISB lady, I hate her. I think it's ISB, Imperial Safety Bureau or whatever. forget what it is. Anyway, I can't stand her at all. I do like the older gentleman that recruits Cassian Andor. That might be who you're talking about. I can't remember their names. So there you go. Birth defect says that sounds delish. That sounds delice. What? That junk man. You ever seen the old Star Trek TV show? It was made before the movies, like in the 1960s or the 1860s. No, I've never heard. I didn't know there was Star Trek before the movies. So, the first movie I think they ever made was that whale one, which was weird because it was just weird because of time travel and stuff. I didn't know there was Star Trek before that. Misha, I grew up eating deer. My family likes to hunt. Well, I call Sylvia deer quite often. I eat deer a lot, if you know what I'm saying. Eat some deer balls. No, thank you. Captain Casey Stewart. Jason Lee plays a police detective in Memphis and drives a 60s Pontiac GTO in Memphis Beach. And now I know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. The Holy Gabriel. Jason Lee plays Azrael in Dogma. One of my favorite movies. I love Dogma. Dogma is fantastic. And it's hard to find. It is very hard to find on physical media. I need to find a copy of it. I want to get it on Blu-ray. Yeah, but I absolutely love Dogma. It's a fantastic movie. That junk man. My favorite Star Trek movie is Star Trek, The Final First Contact of Khan. That was one of those made-for-TV ones. I missed that one. I think the creator of that said if he had the time and the money, he would destroy every one of them with a sledgehammer. I think that's the one. I haven't seen it yet. I've seen reviews on it, and you know, that's the thing. Earth Defect. I hated the Trek movies and how they ruined the Klingons. Seriously? Seriously? And then Discovery came along and said, hold my beer. Like, seriously. Obi-Wan, though, throws in $20. Holy shit. Merry Christmas. My favorite Christmas movies are Christmas Carol with George C. Scott and It's a Wonderful Life. Bless you and the other. Well, thank you so much, Obi-Wan. I will have a shot for that. Cheers. So you know they're full, but cheers. Thank you, Obi-Wan. The Holy Gabriel. You and me both. I absolutely could not find a Region Zero Blu-ray of Dogma the last 2 times I looked. Yep. It's absolutely, it's because of licensing. I forget the exact reason. My sister-in-law knows the exact reason, and she told me about it last year at Christmas, but as much as I do pay attention, I don't goddamn remember. So anyway, yeah, I need to find it because I really love that movie. Even if it's just on DVD, I don't care. I want to grab it. The Wrath of Madeline Kahn. It's funny you mentioned Madeline Kahn. I just watched The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes' Smarter Brother the other day with Gene Wilder and her. So, yeah, I love Madeline Kahn. Misha, isn't Star Wars that one starring Jar Jar? I think it is. I'm not 100% sure. That Junkman, one of the Star Trek movies is on VHS. Can't remember which one, sorry. That's okay. Captain Casey Stewart, Star Trek movies in order. Star Trek 4, Star Trek 5, Star Trek 6, Star Trek 1, Star Trek 2, Star Trek 3, Star Trek 7, Star Trek 8, Star Trek 9, Star Trek 10. Dun 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 dun. I think, he says. Trek or not, Klingons in disco were too dong weird. Like too darn weird. Stop perpetuating the lie. They don't have two dicks. I fucking hate that so much. Bert. Sorry, I'm dying over here. Birth defect. Not serious about the Klingons. Joke about how disco Klingons are hated. Gotcha. I know a lot of people were upset about them though, seeing that they were different in the motion picture, but I thought you were one of those that hadn't learned your lesson. I would have had to come over there, teach you a thing or two. The Holy Gabriel. Gene Wilder always makes me think young Frankenstein. Abnormal. Misha says, didn't Disney create Star Wars? They did, yes. Yes, they did. Yes. Captain Casey Stewart. Or maybe that was Star Wars. I get those movies mixed up. Olivia says, just because you don't have two discs, just because you don't have two discs doesn't mean Klingons can't. Worf and Dax had some fun together. Well, it's just, even though Klingons have redundant organs for such things, they have never had two dicks. I have the Starfleet medical book in the other room, and they don't have two dicks. I'm sorry, that was either a piercing that the Klingon had, that he had the piercing removed so there's two streams, or he got in some kind of mechleth or batleth accident, and or it was just a surgical choice to have it. And I'm not gonna fucking prove it. I'm not gonna prove 50 years of fucking history. You can find out for yourself, Olivia. Stop pissing me off with two streams. They never had two dicks. They never will. That's just the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my goddamn life. So no, I'm not going to prove it to you. So that Junkman, no joke. Dogma is free on YouTube. Harvey Weinstein owns the rights to it and kind of holding it hostage for a lot of money. Kevin says he's asking way too much. I'd buy that. The last several times I've watched Dogma was on YouTube. Well, I didn't know it was on YouTube. That's good. Trek or not, the Klingon probably installed a stream splitter so he could piss on two enemies at the same time. Yeah, probably has two ball sacks too, so he can do two tea bags to two different enemies at the same time too, because he probably plays Klingon Call of Duty, right? SETI, Transmedia. I thought the Klingons just had ridges on their glands. I'm sure their dicks might be ridged for her pleasure. I know their spines are ridged until they're not. It's kind of inconsistent. So, yeah. Shannon Murphy, every stream I hear this. What about the two dicks? It keeps popping up once or twice, if you know what I'm saying. So I have to, like, quell the rumors. Having two wings sounds like too much work. Exactly. Birth defect. Banging Dax had to be weird. She knows how it would be on the other end. Well, exactly. She would know what she likes, though. Eric Martin. Walmart didn't have candy cane ice cream. I'm so bummed out. Well, you suck. Poor Shannon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? You haven't heard this live stream yet? About Janeway's disheveled hair and how sexy that was. That would have aroused quite a few Klingon dicks. Moving right along. That Junkman, I hear Canada makes males are born with two penises and one big ball. That's not true. That is absolutely not true. I don't know where you heard that from. But you, sir, you're wrong. Misha, they keep popping up. Exactly. No worries, Olivia. Holy Gabriel, I think Dax being 300 plus years old would make her an excellent lover. Experience is everything when it comes to pleasure. Yes, and knowing what you like, what you enjoy, what you're capable of, what you're not capable of, what you haven't done, It's all, nobody's first time is ever good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's never good. So it only gets better the older you get, the more experience you have. So, Trek or not, which do you think was better, telling of the Void story, the Voyager Void episode or Elite Force? Both very similar. I'd probably go with Elite Force, but it has been a while since I've played that, so it's kind of hard to remember. Eric Martin, how do you put up with all these testosterone junkies, Shannon? She's just good people. Yeah, Mrs. Columbo action. Not a lot of people know that Kate Mulgrew was Mrs. Columbo and had a spin-off series from the Columbo series. Not a lot of people know that. And if you know who says not a lot of people know that, you're good in my books. I won't tell you yet. I'll maybe tell you at some point. If anybody can guess it, that's cool. But Dax was a gilf. Indeed she was. Sergeant Montgomery, hey, it's the RC Cola Santa. Just kidding. Fucking hear what he said to you? Bravna! He fucking dissed you. Yeah, I know. Okay. My fucking pugs aren't even happy. You, sir, are on the naughty list, according to him. So, what? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but okay. RC Cola is not bad, to be fair. So, not that much of an insult. He could have called you the Pepsi Santa. Yeah, I know. Don't even yell at me. It's them for Dax, right? No. Her pronoun was she. When she was in Jadzia. Or when they were in Jadzia. But for Dax, the symbiote, yes. I believe so. Junkman, I'm about to watch the Star Trek Christmas episode where Spock has to take over a Santa Claus when he is vaporized in the transporter mishap. That's a good one. That's a good one. He goes undercover as an elf. He's already got the ears for it. I remember that one. That's a good one. But he does have to use a shrink ray, though, because he is too tall. So that's kind of the hilarity around that is pretty funny. Shannon Murphy says, I honestly don't know, LOL. Probably because I'm a gamer and I'm used to them. Do you have a gaming Twitch or anything, Shannon? If you do, let us know so we can get you some more subscribers. Trek or not, Canadians born holding a jar of maple syrup. I will neither confirm nor deny. Birth defect. My first I was called a liar. Okay. Trek or not, I'm joking, don't rant me. Me? Rant? About anything? You don't know me very well. I am the nicest person ever. I don't even know the meaning of the word rant. As far as I'm concerned, a rant is just an ant. That's red. Holy Gabriel, it all depends on what the host identifies as. I think the symbionts, okay, Dax itself, or genderless. That's also very true, yes. President's Choice has candy cane ice cream. Yes, that's, I believe, where we got it originally from. Misha, oh yes, Spock's brain. Did Spock once swap brains with Santa? I mean, maybe. Santa versus the Martians. Conspiracy. Stop doing that. Conspiracy theories abound. Shannon Murphy, I don't, LOL. Even if I did, I wouldn't have time for it. Busy with my new job as a tour guide. Well, that's awesome. I know Disney came and went, but it's good to have you here. It's good to see you again. Birth Defect says, Dax pronoun is legion, as they are many. Rock Star South. Have you watched Andor yet? Fuck yeah, bud. From the beginning, I was watching it every week. It is great. It is great. First 3 episodes, I was kind of like, this is really slow. But then it got really good. R2's mom was a trash can. Or he's got nothing. Do you think Trill inherit the qualifications of past hosts? Yes, I would imagine so. Shannon Murphy, Disney is done sucking the soul out of me. That's good. That is good. Mary Yule Cap. Sorry I'm late. No problem, James McD. You missed some good talk about Christmas movies and such, though. So, Dax had a lot of degrees. But my favorite degree of Dax's was 90 degrees. On her back, legs up. Is that too much? Was that too rude? Should I not have done that? I don't know. 90 degrees. Generation Productions. Just a thought that Santa's elves are pygmy Romulans. Misha says vaping. That is the sound of vaping, yes. Generation Productions. Hey, at that junk man. Long time, no see. Don't talk to my guests or my... No, stop talking to each other. I don't care if you're familiar with each other. You don't talk to each other in my chat. Go elsewhere. I'm just kidding. I don't care. That junk man, a guy with a mask on YouTube told me they were rebooting Star Trek with an all-female cast. He couldn't confirm it. Yeah. Doom Dick? Panic Pecker. So many names for him. Guy's an idiot. Misha says, hi, junk man. All right, now it's the junk man chat. So you guys just have fun talking to the junk man, all right? Eric Martin, Disney generally seems to be in a tailspin. They may come to regret giving James Cameron their open checkbook. Captain, do you like the A10? I know your favorite is Tom. I like the A10 just fine, yeah. I can't do the burp. Holy Gabriel, had a run-in with Legion once when I first got into witchcraft. And to quote Forrest Gump, that's all I got to say about that. All right, then. All right, so now, as you know, the junk man is here. He's going to take over the entertainment for the evening. I'm going to be over here doing other things, so... This is a good one. The Family Man. Nicolas Cage and Tia Leone. Worth checking out, I'm sure, yes. There's so many. How many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So are we done? No. Hey guys, ask me anything. Was playing Ace Combat today with F-14 and the A-10. Yeah, I'm trying. There's a mission I'm on in Ace Combat 7 near the end where I'm using the F-14 and I shouldn't be using the F-14. It is not a good plane for this mission. But, god damn it, I used it for almost every other mission. I'll use it first every time. Just saying. I can't answer that. I can't confirm that. I apologize for doing that. Misha throws in $20 super chat for the junk man. So the junk man has to have a shot. Unless he wants to defer it to me, then I'll take that shot. LOL, don't worry, Cap. Trekyards will keep you included, LOL, unlike the gold USS Enterprise that came with no batteries included. Eric Martin, F-14 is good, slow, and at low altitudes, so a mix-up with an A-10 would be interesting just to stay away from that 30mm gun. Well, Growling Sidewinder does a bunch of good battles against different planes. Somebody was mentioning him the other night, and if I'd seen his one where a German Me-209 goes back in time to World War One. That video is hilarious. I watched that today. Growling Sidewinder does some really good stuff with the F-14. So yeah, I don't know if he's done an F-14 and an A-10. He did an A-10 versus a Harrier, which was pretty good. Damn, I don't even get a $20 super chat on my live streams. Take the shot. Take the shot, man. Take the shot. Use the force, Luke. My community is great for super chats, just for the record. So, all right. In case you're wondering, Peach Crown Royal is such a good drink. So, cheers to Misha. That's the good shit. Birth defect. Now that Cavill is out, Cage needs to fill the cape. No, he doesn't. Misha, wait, a 209 or a 109? Me-209. Yeah, you've heard me right. 209. The jet one. It's hilarious. That junk man, holy zero. I don't believe in ghosts because if they were real, they are all practical jokers. Seems odd. What? Generation Productions. Hey, Trekyards Cap, where did you get the Santa with Coke cutout from? It was from a grocery store from like probably 11 or 12 years ago. It was part of their Coke display. And they had it up, and they had a big like pyramid of Coke, and they had it up like on one of the higher shelves. And I'm like, can I grab that when you're done with that display? And they're like, sure. So I gave them my phone number. They put my phone number on it. They called me. I've been having it out. And I forgot how to speak English at the same time. And I've had it out every Christmas since. It says 75th anniversary of Coca-Cola on the bottom, but the 75th anniversary of Coca-Cola was like in like 1960 something, so it wasn't, I don't know why it says that, but regardless, it's really cool. Yeah. Your ego is writing checks your body can't cash. It's true. What's in the shot, man? What's in the shot? I already showed you. Misha, the jet was the Me-262. Well, that's the one, the 262. Sorry, it was the 262 then. So, you mind your manners, sir. Go watch Growling Sidewinder channel. I think you'd really enjoy it. I think you would really enjoy it, Misha, just because he does a lot of. He's very descriptive about what he's doing and stuff, and he teaches you a lot about jets. James McD, they should bring back the Arrow with all the modern toys. The Arrow? Oh, no, we don't need the Arrow. I know what you're talking about. And no. Misha, words are hard, okay? Captain Casey Stewart, you've seen Growling Sidewinder's F-14 video earlier today. He did amazing when it compared to the F-16. Yeah, I saw that one too. I saw that one earlier today. Yeah, I fucking hate F-16s. So it was basically Top Gun versus Iron Eagle. And yeah, he's good with that F-14. What I want to see him do is the F-14 versus the Japanese Zero, because the movie The Final Countdown, we see that. I want to see what that would really be like. So, that Junkman, who is your favorite actor to play Riker? It was best when Robert Downey Jr. played Riker. He really had the gravitas for that role. Plus the facial hair really worked. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. I think is the best actor portraying Riker, for sure. Yep. Rockstar South, watching Gunn having free reign of DC is like a car crash waiting to happen. He directed 1 or 2 good movies, and they see him as a Favreau figure. Sergeant Montgomery, Chuck Yeager shot down the ME-262 in his P-51 Mustang. Hell yeah. P-51 Mustang, the best plane in that war, for sure, in my opinion. Shame about the name. I guess it had the name probably before, well, it did. Not probably. It had the name before the fucking cars, so the cars are shit. The plane is amazing. So, Eric Martin, it's hard to tell what Indiana Jones movie will be like. The rumor mill is working overtime. That's what they want. It'll be fine. Goat Farmer, I think it will be a good movie. Yes. Jake Lloyd was the best to play Vader. Misha, you are correct. Casey Stewart, one of his videos, he took on the ME-262 back to World War I versus their biplanes. Yeah, I was just talking about that. I just watched that one today as well. Like a lineup of biplanes, and he just came in and like took them all out. So yeah, that's good shit. That was funny. Rockstar South, should the Royal Canadian Air Force purchase the Griffin or the F-35? I don't fucking know. I don't care. The F-35 is ugly. I fucking hate it. I don't know. I think they should make their own F-14s. Hashtag bring back the F-14. Birth defect. Didn't Growler use a Spitfire to gun down an F-22? Yes, it was a Spitfire versus... They used F-22, an F-18, an F-15. His opponent got to pick whatever plane he wanted to go against the Spitfire. The Spitfire beat them all. It was fucking amazing. Didn't Perler? Yes. That Junkman, that was fun. Gotta run. As Captain Kirkson says, beam us away. We are out of here. Later. Later, Junkman. Live, log, and proper. Depression Penis told me that Indy number 5 will be world trash. Well, wow, that's shocking. I've never heard those words come out of his mouth. Holy Gabriel, I love the P-51 and the P-40. Those are my two favorites as well. But honestly, the F-4U will always be my heart. That water methanol injection system just gave it extra pizzazz. No other prop fight had. It's a big bitch of a plane, that one. I'm sorry, but it's big. So, speaking of, what else is big is the like count. So, we got 35 people watching with 48 likes. We need another 2 likes to get to 50. Can you guys hit that like button? 2 of you that haven't hit it, I'd appreciate that. The griping sucks, to be honest. The Canadian Super Tomcat. Yes, indeed. Who is Depression Penis? That'd be Doomcock. You see, we, the U.S., almost, actually says, you see, we, us, it's the same thing, also got an F-21 Super Tomcat based on F-14. Almost got, yeah, I know. I saw that and it depressed my soul. I was like, fuck me. That would have been fantastic. That would have been fucking great. Why is that not a thing? Yeah, what could have been makes me sad. Ward Carroll had a video. Ward Carroll's great. He had a video recently of an F-14 pilot that he put in the DCS simulator, and he like landed the thing on an aircraft carrier. He's talking through. He's like, yeah, this is all very accurate. I think it's fucking great. Ward Carroll does amazing videos. Us as a United States. I know, that's why I said, I originally said US, but then I kind of laughed and said us, we. Or we, us. Yeah. I understood it. I just... birth defect. I got to see an F-22 in person. Wasn't allowed to get close to it, though. Even on the naval base, it had security. Yeah, I've seen them at the London Air Show here, and them flying. They're amazing planes. I love the F-22. I really do. Way better than the F-35. The F-35 is fucking ugly. I'm sorry, but... Not about the looks of the plane. It's about the performance. Yeah, well, it is about the looks, though. I'm sorry. Whatever. Anyway, Christmas. Christmas exists. That's the name of this episode. Or this live. We're talking about Christmas. Look, there's Santa Claus. Rockstar South. If you're not a fan of the F-35 looks, that's the future. Unfortunately, stealth features. Yeah, but the F-22 had stealth features. So did the F-117. They both look fucking fantastic. You can design a stealth fucking fighter and not have it look like whatever the fuck that thing looks like. F-22 beats the crap out of the F-35 in performance anyways. I know it does. What does Santa need with an F-22? Well, you've been a very naughty boy. So, Kat, have you ever been aboard any of the World War II battleships? I got two at Wisconsin. Beast of shit. No, I have not. Eric Martin, Behind Enemy Lines is a good flick, even though it has a Super Hornet. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Behind Enemy Lines is a fantastic movie. And it's fine to see an F-18 get shot down. I don't hate the F-18. I dislike it a little bit because it replaced the F-14, but it's still a good and nice looking plane. I think they chose the F-16 design over the F-21 Super Tomcat. That just makes me even angrier. Fucking F-16, piece of shit. Sergeant Montgomery, $2. P-61 Black Widow was late to the war, but awesome. Indeed. God damn it. This thing's dead. Well, considering we're talking about planes and kind of off the topic that the live is about, I think I'll probably call it there. We're almost coming up that 2-hour mark anyway. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I really appreciate you guys swinging by and saying hi and hanging out with me. It means a lot. And yeah, you guys are great. So I might not see you before. Well, I keep saying that, but I do. I have a live tomorrow night, my first reaction to the next Prodigy episode, and then Friday night as well. Both me and Samuel will be here to do a complete breakdown and review. Videos this weekend. I know there's going to be a lot of ship battles. I just want to put this out here. I know there's going to be a lot of ship battles in this next episode of Prodigy. We won't be able to do our regular filming schedule, so I'm not sure when you're going to get those videos. It might be next week sometime, as opposed to the weekend. But just stay tuned and bear with us because of the holiday. You know, Samuel's away today and tomorrow, so he won't be back till Friday, and then he won't have a lot of time to edit or film. So I'm not sure when we'll have a chance to do things. Plus, I have family things going on the weekend and stuff, obviously. So please bear with us if there's a little hiccup in programming or just a rearranging of when lives and stuff are. You need to take that into consideration. So, yeah. Hopefully that's okay. Hopefully you guys aren't too mad at me. But yeah. Anyway, I think I'll call it there. Gotta close this up. It was fun looking at these Christmas movies. And I got this big box for them. From the desk of Santa Claus. Yeah. So my Christmas movies stay in here and they only come out at Christmas time. Except the 3D movies, the Blu-ray ones, they're always on the 3D Blu-ray shelf because I got all my 3D Blu-rays together. So on that note, thank you for watching. 56 likes, that's amazing. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, she is Ensign Precious, she is Lieutenant Dot, and she is Cadet Lola. And I'm Captain Foley. And he is Kris Kringle, Santa Claus, Sinterklaas, a whole bunch of other names. Coke guy. That sounds really bad. It sounds like a Coke dealer. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Have yourselves a great night and a safe and happy holiday season and Christmas and all that jazz. Until next time, bye.